How would you all define a good leader? What does it mean to be a good leader? Some people would say being a good leader simply means having good moral character, being a person of moral attributes, and being someone who is kind and thoughtful and understands the needs of their people and takes care of them. However, some would also say that being a good leader is simply about the outcomes. What can you do to achieve a goal? How can you produce an outcome that will lead a team to a specific objective? There's different ways of how to look at a different leader. If you look at the first way, you might think of leaders such as George Washington, who cared for his people, or Thomas Jefferson, who also cared for the people he was under. But if you think about the other way, where you're more objective oriented, and you look at the objects and you look at your mission and you try to make the mission the only goal that you have in mind as a leader, you would look at leaders such as Osama bin Laden or Genghis Khan. These are men who were only wanting to be leaders because they had a goal in mind and all they cared about was that goal. And so yes, they were leaders in the sense that they were effective, but they were not necessarily good moral people. And so today I'll be talking about Genghis Khan and why he was probably one of the best leaders that we have talked about so far in this semester. I would argue that the word best can be translated to the word effective. He was an extremely effective leader. Was he of good moral character? Did he care about his people? Was he someone who cared about the land that he was conquering? No, he did not at all. And that is objectively true. He did not care. He was not a person of good moral character. However, he was a leader in the sense that he knew what his objective was and he was extremely effective in accomplishing it. He conquered almost half of the known world in his time as a leader. He grew the Khan Empire into something that was fantastic and huge and had a major impact on Asia, on Russia, and also on Europe as well. So thank you for listening to my speech. Any questions?